Hey guys, a little bit of, if you want to call it Friday afternoon fun for you. I peeked in and watched a little bit of Joe Biden's speech today with the big anti-gun circle jerk that they had. And this is some of the highlights of the potato and chiefs discussion. I would also like to point out, pay particular attention to the sign language expert who has to actually figure out what this man is saying and sign it. Pretty sure there's a lot of guessing going on.
It made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
I know I can get tongue-tied a lot of times, but stabilizing braces?
Stabilized braces.
And let me get this straight. You can put a pistol on a brace, it turns it into a gun.
Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun.
You can put a pistol onto a brace and it turns it into a gun.
Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun.
And makes it a higher caliber.
Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
Just stupid, man. Stupid.
Making it easier to buy gun locks and other safe storage at gun stores. If any one of you drove up to the parking lot here today, got out of your car and left a key in your car, and a kid comes along who's 13, 14 years old, gets in your car, takes in a joyride and kills someone, guess what? You're liable. Why should that not be the case? You don't lock up your weapon. Why should that not be the case?
First of all, stop yelling at me, you old bastard. You're not my dad. Thank God you're not my dad. Imagine being a crackhead. Don't lecture me about somebody having access to a firearm whenever your own crackhead son had one of his guns thrown into a trash can on a public street. Or don't lecture me because you left $80 billion worth of guns in Afghanistan that we the taxpayers paid for. Who's responsible for the deaths of those guns? If we're supposed to be responsible of the death of a gun locked into a car and somebody else goes and grabs it that's unsecure and kills somebody, you want me held responsible? Who's responsible for that 80 billion in guns that you left behind when people are killed by them?
We also established a zero tolerance policy for rogue gun dealers who willfully violate the law. Now, instead of a slap on the wrist, their license is revoked. You have a lot of gun dealers who are engaged in shady actions. Well, guess what? It used to be they'd get a fine. Now they lose their license to sell.
This is an absolutely sickening clip right here that this old bastard is sitting here bragging about putting families out of business. That's all he's doing. His zero tolerance policies have always been the stupidest thing in the world. You know what a zero tolerance policy does? It means that no matter what the situation, we're not tolerating it. Let me make that really clear, guys. This is not as cute and cool of a bumper sticker or a t-shirt slogan as it sounds. A zero tolerance policy means that it does not matter what the context or the circumstances are, that we're not going to consider it. We are going to put that person out of business. Sounds cute, but it's totally stupid, irrational, and very illogical. That's just like the zero tolerance policies we have in schools right now. A bully can pick on somebody else. If the person being bullied strikes the bully out of retaliation from getting picked on or beaten up, they both, under a no tolerance policy, get expelled. That's not fair. The circumstances are different. The bully should be expelled and the person who punched them should be applauded for what they did. So please don't fall into this trap that zero tolerance is a good thing. It's absolutely not. That's how this man is single-handedly putting all these gun companies out of business in record numbers for not crossing T's and dotting I's. That's not something to be proud of.
For those who say they're concerned about crime, you can't deal with crime without dealing with gun violence. It's a simple proposition.
But that's the thing. We're dealing with crime and the, quote, gun violence. When we as law-abiding gun owners have guns and we retaliate and we shoot these people that you people continue to let back out on the street, that's dealing with crime and that's dealing with your gun violence. You guys perpetuate that, we're solving the problem.
Remember, for a long time in America, car accidents were the leading killer of children. This was mentioned earlier. Then in 2020, guns became the #1 killer of children in America. Guns.
I'm so tired of this lie. This old bastard knows that he's lying. whenever you people stop including 18 and 19-year-old grown-ass men in your numbers for children, I'll at least listen to what you have to say. But as long as you are purposely lying and saying children and teens, you're telling me that you are keeping in those teenagers. But as long as these people can include these 18, 17 if you want to call it, but I'll give them the 17s as children, 18 and 19-year-olds in your numbers, you are freaking lying to us. You are purposely lying. What's next? 25-year-olds? How much further are we going to go? And I've said it before. They take out the 0 to 1-year-olds because, oh, there's a really unsurmountable amount of death. Well, guess where there's an unsurmountable amount of death also? 18 and 19-year-old gang members. That's where your numbers are. That's how you fatten your numbers up, by including 18 and 19-year-old gangbangers. Let's take them out too and watch the numbers drop through the floor. I'm tired of these people lying to us, man. We as gun owners have got to share this type of information that points out and exposes their lies, because people listen to this old bastard and they believe him. People think, believe it. I know people know that politicians lie. But old Joe here, some people thought whenever he was running that, oh, he's such a nice old Uncle Joe. Remember that? Remember they talked about all that? Because they think that Joe is a truthworthy person. In some cases, I know most of us don't. I know that. I get that. I've never trusted this old bastard. When you've been in the politics world for 50 years, you cannot be trusted. You cannot be. You've probably sold out on the truth 49 years ago. But some people believe this old man. And we have got to get the word out to let people know this man and everybody else is lying to you about these numbers. These are fabrications of numbers in your face. Remember, these are the people that wanted the disinformation police. All they're doing is dishing out disinformation. If we had a true disinformation police unit of some sort, they would have this man on lockdown. Guys, do me a favor and please share these videos, like the videos. If you were a subscriber at one time, please resubscribe, because whenever I put a video out 2 weeks ago saying that YouTube was unsubscribing a lot of my subscribers, guess what? Guess what? My subscriber rate went through the roof, and people were sending me messages. Yep, I just realized I'm not subscribed to you anymore. Please subscribe again, resubscribe if you have to. Please hit the notification bell so that you are reminded whenever I do send videos out. Please share the videos, like them, and of all else, please comment. I love it when you guys comment. The comment section is my passion. You guys know that. That's one of my coolest things. I love interacting with you guys that have something positive to say, but I absolutely love interacting with those that have something smart ass to say, because I get a big kick out of putting you guys out there and just throwing you to the wolves and letting everybody else have their way with you. If you're going to throw stupidity my way, I'm going to let you have the stage.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.